Markets are dropping, and this is why. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I really hope that you learned something new, and if you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like I earned it. With that being said, we just wrapped up our live trading session with my LPP team. Friendly reminder, if you ever want to tune on in, it's the second link in the description down below. With that being said, in today's trading session, I opened up a short on HIMS. This is following my short from yesterday, where I made a little bit over $6,000 shorting HIMS. Today, I'm up 4.1K, and the reason why is this overbought reversal. Gapped up, pushed up for no reason. Entire markets are incredibly bearish today, and the reason markets are selling off so much is because of what we've been saying. Remember, we've been talking about the uncertainty of the market because of the trade war and because the economy is not actually doing well. And this has been the whole reason that the Federal Reserve has not been cutting rates. But I understand that the markets have been so irrational that they've been making you believe that things are actually doing better. I want to remind you, the stock market is not a representation of our overall economy, but it's how investors perceive the future of our economy and these publicly traded companies to be doing. Now there's a huge disconnect, right? Because the Federal Reserve made it very clear that if we want to cut rates, we want inflation closer to our 2% target, which has not happened as inflation has risen twice. Two consecutive inflation reports have come in higher than what was expected. The second thing is maximum employment. Guess what was released today? Employment rates, where it showed, let me pull it up here. Under trading tools, it says non-farm payrolls. We had an expectation of 106K. We came in at 76K, a huge miss, right? And on top of that, what did Trump announce today? He pretty much hit almost every U.S. trading partner with sweeping tariff hikes. Because for those that do not know, August 1st, which is today, is the tariff deadline that he previously extended from the 90-day tariff deadline that was supposed to end July 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Remember, the only reason that the markets recovered is because of this pause. The markets did not recover because things were getting better. They recovered because of this pause. Now they're going back into effect. Will the market be immune? We'll see. Again, if you think that markets are going to continue to rocket, maybe now is the best time to buy into the dip and to be invested. But now there's, in my opinion, it's not now, it's been here. There's been uncertainty, but now the data is finally supporting it. For those that did not see, and I believe they share it here, meanwhile, June job reports were released on Friday morning, and it came in weaker than what was expected. The economy added 73,000 jobs versus 104,000 that was expected. That is a huge miss, nearly 30%. The prior two readings were also revised down sharply. So again, they're trying to do everything to revise and make the expectation lower than what was expected. And guess what? They can't even meet those expectations. When people are saying that they're feeling the pressure of the economy, they are, right? It's cheaper to rent than it is to actually buy a house. It's harder to get a job now than it was just a few years ago. People literally can't make ends meet. And now the stock market, at least for right now and today, it's showcasing it. But like I've said, this stuff really doesn't matter when markets are irrational. This stuff really doesn't matter when all everyone cares about is AI and next hyped up stock. So I think that now is a good time to kind of like rebalance yourself. If you think that markets are going to continue to go higher, then maybe this pullback can be a good dip buy opportunity. And I respect that, right? There's nothing wrong based off of how markets have been trading. If we look at QQQ and we look at the day chart, they have been incredibly bullish. I just want to remind you just to consider all the fundamentals that are currently being laid out in front of you and some of the concerns. On the 4-hour time frame, we are finally now seeing a break below the moving average, which again, on the technical side could be a break of support, but we'll see. The biggest thing is if sentiment continues. Can Trump continue to convince everyone that the economy is doing great? If so, then markets do have the environment or the condition to recover. Or based off of these tariffs that are supposed to be put into effect and the data that's coming out about our economy and our unemployment rate, is that going to be enough to cause markets to rebalance, right? We all know that all of these markets have been pushing to new highs for no reason. Data does not support it. With that being said, is now would be the time to just look at your positions and ask yourself, do I want to add more to go long? Do I want to reduce for potential downside exposure, or do you want to stay cash, right? You wait for direction and sentiment to be more clear. There is no right or wrong answer. And the reason I say that is because, everyone trades or invests in the stock market differently. And it doesn't matter if you catch just a small part of an uptrend or a small part of the downtrend. It all comes down to, doing it in the way that makes the most sense to you. If you want to trade aggressive or invest aggressive, be my guest. If you want to be a little bit more conservative on the safer side, then you can stay cash or reduce the position, right? But this is the really exciting part about the market, is when you begin to see these potential changes in sentiment, it's how those traders adjust. So for all those that made a ton of money as markets began to recover, congratulations. Hopefully you can just take this into consideration and just look at your positions and ask yourself, do I want to reduce? Do I want to add more? Or do I want to completely close out and stay cash until direction becomes more clear? I'm very excited to follow up. Again, we'll kick off our live trading session on Monday, right at market open. And I would love to have you there. If you've ever wanted to watch me trade live, to learn more about it, second link in the description down below, and you can literally watch me trade live for as little as $1 a day is what it breaks down to. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and you'll be able to watch me trade live every single day. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.